a human Valentine in this chair. I'm getting ready early.
And you may be to someone. I don't know who, but you may be to somebody. And you brought your family is here, right? Your parents are here?
Dude, my
and the
parents
audience?
are up there somewhere.
They're right there, I think. Hi.
You are huge in Canada, which you probably have been told.
I like Canada very much, so I'm happy that people like me there, because I like Canada very much.
Oh, good, yeah.
So, yes. So thank you for being here. Where are you from in Canada? What part?
Well, we're from a small town called St. Thomas, Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And were they supportive of you being an actress early on?
Actually, they did take me to meet an agent when I was in high school, I think.
In St. Thomas, there's an agent there? Or did you have to travel far?
We had to travel far and wide to Toronto, the big city.
I see.
Yeah, so...
and how'd that work out?
Well, it was one of those weird agency places where they ask you to, like, fork out $800 for pictures. And on our way out, we heard this whooping down the hall, and we just sort of walked down the hall and poked our heads in, and there was, like, it was strip bingo at, like, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Mm-hmm. And I just saw this guy, like, on a table with buttless chaps, you know, like yelling bingo and lassoing someone, and we left, and my parents were like, I think we're gonna cancel the check, and I was like, it's fine, it's totally fine.
Normal.
Yeah.
It's just a role he's preparing for. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Buttless chaps. Yeah. Playing bingo. I mean, I don't even understand any of that. That's horrible. What a horrible experience. I'm so sorry for both of you. And then you go on to do so many good films, and Midnight in Paris is nominated for an Academy Award this year. Congratulations. Yeah. Beautiful film.
Oh, thank you.
And The Vow, which is a great story. It's really, and it's based on a true story. Is that right?
Yes, well, it's based on a couple who really went through this.
Tell people what it's about.
Yeah, okay, well, Kim and Cricket Carpenter, they had been married for about 2 months, and then they were in a really bad car accident. And Cricket woke up out of a coma, and she'd completely forgotten her husband. She'd sort of just lost about 1.5 years of her memory, and including him entirely. So he kind of had to win her back, and he did. And they're still together. They have 2 beautiful children. They got remarried.
That's amazing. That's
Incredible.
a beautiful story. Yeah, because it's just, you know, they were so in love. You saw that love early on in the movie, and then
then it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's just a romance all over again.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So did you just go paragliding recently? Is that what I read?
Yes.
Okay, so paragliding is not like parasailing where there's a boat pulling you, and if you can just gently go down in water. Paragliding is literally you just go off a mountain. Is that right?
You run off a mountain.
Okay, why would you want to do... how do you get to the top of the mountain to begin with?
Well, they sort of drop you off this was in the Alps. They drop you off in the middle of the Alps, sort of halfway up. This woman just
drop you off in what way? Like a helicopter, or how do you? What do you mean drop you off?
Well, she drove me halfway up the Alps and sort of pulled over and said, "Okay, get out." And gave me 2 poles, and she said, "Just hike to the top of that ridge there." And I was like, "Oh my God, by myself?" So you hike up, and she said, "Your guide will be. Trust me, he'll be up there." And
how about guide being with you on the way up? How about? God, you've been in some weird situations. So you trust someone to just dump you out with 2 poles, just somebody's up there waiting for you. Okay.
Anyway, so we got up to the top, and
there was a guide there.
A guide there, and I was hyperventilating from this hike, and he said, you know, take a minute before we get going. And so I sat down and watched him. It's really nerve-wracking to watch someone lay out a parachute, you know, the parachute that your life is in the hands of that parachute in a minute.
Right.
And he had skis on, and so you sort of get strapped into, you know, I was sort of sitting on his lap, and then he said, and you're just gonna run. So I started running, and then I was so terrified I stopped running. And he was like, don't stop!
That's you.
That's me.
Wow.
And we did, we lifted
Would
off.
you do it again?
No.
No. No.
While we were in the air, he said, so do you want to do anything fancy? Any loop-de-loops? And I was like, no. No, nothing fun, nothing, just get me on the ground. And I was, squeezing so tight, and he said, okay, just peel your hand off that little clip, because that's what's holding you into this whole thing.
And by the way, don't hold on to the clip that's holding you on. Oh, my God. Well, I'm happy that you're here, because it sounds like that was just, and you should never travel alone, it sounds like. I mean, y'all should stay with her, folks. I mean, or you go back to St. Thomas or something, because, I don't know, it's amazing you're alive. All right, we're going to take a break, and we're going to play a game after this, all right?
Okay.
We'll take a break.
Okay.
Let's see the first one. We're back with Rachel McAdams, and you have worked with a lot of very handsome men in your career, and so we thought we'd play a game. We usually play a game where actresses have to guess, or actors have to guess lips of people they've kissed, and we've done that before, so we thought chests, because Channing is, he's a good-looking guy, right?
He's chesty.
He's chesty and looky. He's a lot of chest and look good things going on. So, so we're going to show you chests of men that you've worked with, and you'll have to guess whose chest it is.
Oh, my gosh.
All right?
Okay.
I think you'll be able to play the game.
Okay.
All right, let's see the first one.
Oh, gosh.
There can't be too many that look like that.
Is that like Harrison Ford in the 80s?
Did you work with Harrison Ford in the 80s?
Maybe. Eric Bana?
No. It's from Wedding Crashers.
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper is right. Look at that. All right. Let's see the next one.
Oh, geez. Oh, I know that one.
Yeah, you know that one.
That's Robert Downey Jr.
It is from Sherlock Holmes. It's Robert Downey Jr. All right, I think you'll know this one, too. Let's see the next one.
That's so cute.
Yeah. Come on.
Is it Rob Schneider?
It is Rob Schneider from Hot Chicks. All right.
He must have gotten those tattoos recently.
No. I just wanted to show it again. That's David Beckham. All right. Well, it was so nice meeting you. Thanks for being here. You're just charming, and just be careful of all your choices, because you make crazy choices.
Okay.
All right, The Vow opens in theaters Friday. We'll be right back.